Hi everyone, welcome back to Tibran's channel. Today we are going to learn about XLOOKUP. So I'm going to start with the basics of XLOOKUP. Therefore, I'll follow with the trick you need to know about XLOOKUP to save time. Now, the basic XLOOKUP, you just check on the value, lookup value, which is that. Then we go to the raw data to find the lookup array, which is the first column in this case. Then our return array, I want the unit cost, so it's the unit cost column, comma, the turn. So we have to lock that section so that the table remains constant, and we need an exact match, which is 0, close, enter. Then drag fill to apply to all the rows. Like I will do the same for the sales quantity. So XLOOKUP, lookup value, then lookup array, followed by the return, which is the sales quantity column, then comma, 0, then lock all that table so that it remains static, enter, and drag fill to apply to all the columns. So that is basically the XLOOKUP basics. Now I want to show you more advanced on how XLOOKUP can return 2 or more. For my case, I'm going to return only 2 values. So XLOOKUP, lookup value, then lookup array, remain the first column, comma. Now, in this case, I want to return the unit cost and sales cost. I'll drag the two, select the 2 rows I want to return, then lock the table again. And exact match close, then you enter. Then drag fill to apply to all the columns. Now, my formula will be simply sales quantity by the unit cost and drag fill to apply to all. Now I'm going to use another trick, trick 2 of XLOOKUP, to find the sales value without having to do multiplication. So XLOOKUP, then lookup value, followed by lookup array. But now when it comes to return array, I'm going to take sales column multiply by the unit cost. So you are seeing how I'm using asterisk sign to combine the two. Just check on that formula. Then close, return 0. That is the exact match. You have to lock the table again to make it static whenever I'm going to use a drag fill. Then enter. Now it's not in $sign. I'll just make that. When you use that, automatically it will not pick the $sign. Now when you add that down, all of it is going to be the same. So I'm going to do a simple comparison to compare the value that I've picked using XLOOKUP. Is it equals to that we've done with other formulas? That is a multiplication formula. Then enter. Just use equal sign to compare that. Then apply to all. Now you see all returns true. That means they match. If you like our video, subscribe and share.